Hey guys, Matt over at EasyDent, and you've heard us talk about paint protection film, otherwise known as PPF in the industry. And today I want to show you guys a little bit about the process when a car comes in to when it leaves our shop when we apply paint protection film. So we're going to go over and show you the computer we start with. We're going to start cutting this, the film itself for the particular vehicle, and then we're going to actually show the application process. Let's go over here and check this out. So the first thing we do when a car comes in for paint protection film is we discuss the options that the customer wants. So this many times will be what we would call a full front, which is going to be a hood, a fender, maybe the bumper, maybe the backs of mirrors. Some customers want just a partial front, and some want the entire vehicle wrapped. So we'll discuss that with the client, base it on their needs and base it on their budget. Then we'll come over to our computer here and basically use what they call a plotter and use software to input the actual vehicle identification and essentially do precision cutting of everything that we're going to be installing on the vehicle. So we can cut everything again from a fender down to the exact specifications of the vehicle, to mirror covers. We can do cups inside the handles, even door edges. We can really customize whatever the client wants. And this is where the magic happens. Here's Con doing some cutting here. And then it'll come over to our GraphTech plotter here, where we'll basically cut every bit of film, and then we'll bring it over to the vehicle and install it. The next part of the process is over on the actual vehicle. This is where we're going to do what they call a slip solution. It's a soapy solution, and then we will apply the vinyl straight to the paint. This will allow it to slide around until we get it perfectly aligned, perfectly installed. We then come behind with something called a tack solution, and this essentially will then make the vinyl really sticky and stick to the vehicle. This is going to make it where down the road, if you're driving on the interstate or if you're on a dusty dirt road or if you're in the rain, it's not going to peel up, it's not going to start to yellow or anything like that. It's going to stick to the vehicle and protect it the entire time you have it on the car. Once the film is actually laid on the vehicle, one of the next steps is to go in and what we would call squeegee out this material. The vinyl will basically be squeegeed, and this gets rid of any moisture or bubbles that are behind the film. And this makes it where it lays really nice and clean, and it becomes virtually invisible once it's on the car. Sometimes this takes an extra day or so. We want to let it cure out. A lot of it depends on how hot or humid it is outside, but the squeegeeing out process is a really important part. And having a clean environment like this really helps to make this just go on really clean and look incredible when it's done. So we're talking about paint protection film, also known as PPF. And so today I've got Chris with me. Chris works with LLumar, and that's actually the film company that we've chosen to work with. We chose LLumar because of their warranty, because of the longevity, because of their place in the market. They back our customers' choices, and they're just a great film and a great vinyl that we put on these cars. So Chris, tell us what exactly is PPF? What is paint protection film?
Well, basically it is a urethane product. It doesn't look as clear when we pull it out like this, but once we lay that right up over top, it's nice and clear. Yeah. Very, very pliable, stretchy. So it's a 6 mil film, 2 mils of adhesive, so it's a total of 8 mils thick. Very stretchy, very sticky. Primarily why we would put it on a car is going to be to protect the paint from stone chips, bugs, road debris. It's just a fantastic product to keep your car looking new and fresh.
One of the things we love about PPF and about these LLumar products is that we have a lot of customers that come in for EasyDent for damage on their vehicles. And so we fix it and it looks great again. And now what? What's the next step? So the next step is now protecting it. And that's where paint protection film really does come in. When you've got a brand new vehicle, we can put paint protection film on it. And 2 or 3, 4 years later, 5 years later, 6 years later, if it starts to wear, you can peel that off and you've got brand new paint right up under it, right? If you've got a used vehicle that's got damage on it, bring it in. We can try to do some paint correction. We can buff scratches out. We can fix the dents on it. And then we can apply the paint protection film to make sure those things are less likely to happen again in the future. So that's why we chose PPF. That's why we chose LLumar. It really is a great marriage of what we want to bring to the table and what their product brings to the table. We couldn't be prouder of it.